Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Girls Guide to Guitar. Hopefully guitar playing is going really well. Today we want to look at a finger exercise that's a really good way of getting your playing improved pretty much straight away, so it's a really useful one to have. It's called the caterpillar. So what we like to do is assign one finger per fret, and you're going to start with your first finger, 6th string, 1st fret. Now you're just going to follow that up the fretboard, so it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to go to the 5th string, 1, 2, 3, 4. And keep following it down. All the way to the 1st string. Now I've got pretty big hands. If your hands are smaller than mine, you can definitely, you don't have to keep all your fingers on. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, that's okay. The aim of what we're looking for in this exercise is make sure that your fingers are perfectly placed. So we think pointed and pressed and just behind the fret. So it should look like that. You'll notice as soon as you kind of start to get here, the sound kind of progressively gets a little bit average. So listen to your guitar because it will tell you exactly if you're doing the right thing or not. And seeing as this is an exercise, you might as well get it right. Okay, so once you've got your left hand okay, and take your time with that because you want to make sure that your fingers are all in the right spot. But once you're ready, you can have a look at your right hand. Now I would prefer it if you use a pick for this. And we're going to do a down, up, down, up. Now if you've been playing with only down strums, that's going to mess with your head a little bit, so spend a bit of time on getting that sounding right. You'll notice these are a couple of little habits that guitarists often do, and what we're trying to do is just tighten them up, make sure they're completely correct so that your playing is going to be killer. Okay, so seeing as we're getting all technical, I'm going to get the metronome out as well. I've got mine on 60 BPM, and now I'm going to see if I can keep in time with it. Now if you're like, yeah Minky, that's super easy, no worries, because you can go a little bit faster if you like. And if that's still easy, there's a further challenge, including your right hand. You can start going 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and Once you've got your first position okay, once you get to string 1, what you can do is move your whole position up and come back down again. So I'm still going 1, 2, 3, 4. But notice now I'm in position 2. From here, I can move up to 3. So you can see it'll kind of wind its way all the way up to the 12th fret if you're cool and got a cutaway like me. Now, if you're up for a super hard challenge, and this is pretty difficult, you can have a go at adding some hammer-ons into this as well. So I'm starting at my 5th fret, just because the strings are a little bit looser there. And I'm going to go 1, but here, I'm going to pick it once, and the rest of it, I'm going to hammer my fingers on. Now, if you've never done a hammer-on before, now's as good a time as any to have a go. And you literally hammer your finger onto the guitar string, which is easy with your first finger. Not so easy when you get to your pinky, but give it a go. And I'm literally just going pick, pick, hammer, hammer, hammer. Now I'm not a super fast player, but it's quite good with this one because I can play quite fast and it sounds really fancy, and I haven't actually done anything too crazy with my picking. You can also add to that if you want by doing the reverse of that, which is the pull off. And that's literally where it's like I'm playing the string or picking the string, but just with my left hand. So you go is quite a bit harder, but give it a go and see how you go. Basically, the caterpillar is really good because you can take any kind of exercise and apply it to the caterpillar. And it's a really good way of just getting your fingerings like awesome. But it's also a good way of just kind of putting your mind in the zone of guitar. So I still play this exercise even now, just as a really good way of getting my fingers all aligned and warmed up and ready to go. Good luck. Thanks so much for watching episode 3, and good luck with your caterpillar. Hopefully it will help your guitar playing unfurl into a beautiful butterfly of sound. Big thanks to all the people who have already subscribed and liked the channel. If you haven't yet, you can do so below, and we'll see you next episode. Bye.